All right, so number 8 on our list of our top 10 submissions for MMA, and of course we're doing this from a catch wrestling perspective, we have the Anaconda. And the Anaconda really is just a fully framed up version of a Schultz choke, or even to some degree kind of an arm-in front choke. Either way, it is an arm-in choke, and all we're looking at is we're entering on the neck side, making our knot on the armpit side, and other than that, just finishing it. And there's a couple of different finishing angles that we can do from this. And one of the things that we should say on this is our finishing angle is going to be more or less in kind of a north-south position as opposed to an angle position. And it's not exclusive there, but it seems to work out best in that orientation. So we're going to do 2 entries and 2 finishes. So the first entry that we're going to do is we're going to take a snap down into a Schultz, we're going to gator roll and finish it from there. So if I come in, you're probably not going to find a 50-50 tie up, but we're just going to make this simple here. Strip the neck off, pop them down, take my Schultz. All right, arm through on the neck, wave high in the armpit, S grip, head in the armpit. Now if I want to gator roll, I'm going to try to do this real slow so the camera can catch it. Right? My head goes towards his foot here, and I basically just barrel roll on this. So I come down and I move. Once I have him here, I can pass this off just to a tricep grip. And from there, as I start turning over, slide that in. I use my arm to press his arm down to keep that nice and tight. And then bring my hand over his back. Once I'm in this position, so you can see it's the same thing as a Schultz, we're just framing it up to make it nice and tight. Standard position, I just start walking toward him until I can start. So another option that we have in this position, again in the standing position, if I do that gator roll again, once I have this Schultz framed up and I move in, even from this low position, I can still gator roll and get to our face up, north-south type position. So from here, move and roll, same frame, but now instead of walking through, I'm gonna belly down. When I do this, I'm dropping my elbow to the ground, kind of a hip heist back, and I'm gonna sprawl. I actually like that one a little better myself, just because it allows me to kind of twist and wrench and pull everything to get all the slack out of the system. Might not be any better, might not be any faster, it's just something I prefer. So that's one position. Let's do one more. All right, so there's other times that you may find them in something akin to referee position. They might be basing up, getting up, coming out of turtle, whatever. Maybe you even snapped them down and kind of went down with them. Again, we can find our way in through a position like this. Great position is from a sprawl. Right, if I get down on top of them in a sprawl, I can usually find this same kind of positioning. Really, really, really cool stuff here. So once I'm in my position, I'm gonna stay on my knees right now just to give him a little breathing room and take my pressure off of him. Once I have this position, I get this arm kind of pulled through. Again, I can translate back into that tricep grip. And as I punch my arm through to control, take this, and I can take this from a standing position. And there we have it again. So really, really basic arm-in choke. All arm-in chokes work the same. Your arm or leg is pinching off one artery. Their arm and shoulder is pinching off the other. Tend to be a little bit slower, but not always. Anaconda is nice and tight. And again, it's essentially just a Schultz position that ends up getting fully framed. All right, that's number 8, the Anaconda choke, which is really just a fully framed Schultz. And next one we'll move on, which will be number 7, the Darce. So if you know any other entries or finishes to the Anaconda, go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and we'll talk to you later. Good journey.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, give the dog a bone. You can follow us on our other social media accounts, and if you really like us, you can head over to Amazon and buy a shirt. You can also go over to Gumroad and purchase some of our instructional courses. All of the links will be provided and also on our website. If you happen to be in the Phoenix area, we would love to meet you. Come drop in for a class, even just to chat. And if you're looking for a new home, we would be happy to have you. So until next time, good journey.